So, you've booked a cruise, it's your first time, and you don't know what to be expecting. The one that I booked was Msc, and I hadn't got a clue, didn't know what to expect. So, let's try and cover some of the things to give you a rough idea of what to expect in this video. So, starting off, you land in Venice, and as you come through and you walk through the gate, on the left hand side, you'll see there's an MSc office. When you go over, you tell them who you are, they mark you off the list, and you're given a sticker. You have to put the sticker on you. Now, each of the stickers, people are colour coded into groups, and then when it's time to go to the coach, someone comes along with basically like a little badminton racket type thing, and your colour code for your sticker will be on that. You follow them to your bus. There could be several groups, so just make sure you stick to your own. Get on your bus and you're on your way to Venice. The trip there doesn't take too long, and it's actually quite lovely. So you arrive at the port, and for this particular cruise it was Msc Musica, and it can take a fair bit of time to get onto the ship. So what happens is you get there, can there still be passengers getting off from the last cruise? Depends what time they got in it, and they're looking to have a quick turnaround because they want to get back out to sea. So you queue up, you get to the first part, and they will take your documents. Your cases are taken off you. You've already got the tags that you should have got off your travel agent, and your cases are taken. Now that's the last you'll see of your cases until they arrive at your room, which is handy because you're not dragging them around with you. You make your way in through another part, and your photograph is taken to check your passport. Now the photograph is taken for the reason when you get to your room a little bit later, your card will be waiting there for you. I'll explain more about the card in a while. So your bags are gone, you've gone through customs, and then you make your way up into the upper part of the terminal. You can see the ship and it looks magnificent. So you come into a kind of a waiting area, and there's loads of people. It looks chaotic when you go in first, but it's not. What you'll see is there's another kind of a security check that will be on ahead of you, and you'll see people going through. Above that, you'll see there's numbers being called. So you're put into a group. So you'll be given a number, just say 20. And then the group are called, your group number 20 will be called eventually. So say by the time you get there, there'll be a few before you. It could be on 15 or 16. And they're normally giving out some drinks or refreshments for while you're waiting, because the terminal, it can be quite hot. And in you go, eventually they call you, go through, they scan your bags and stuff like that, like they will do at the airport. And you go up the gangway. From the time you get off the coach by the time you get through security and all that and start heading towards the ship, it's about an hour and a half there about. And then you're on the ship. Now, you think that you're over the worst of it, but you're not. When you go in, unless you've already got yourself some packages, like say the drink package or excursions, they're instantly there trying to push these things on you. Oh yeah, photographs. In the package I had, there was 1 or 2 photographs included. They're constantly, you're going to be getting the camera stuck in your face all the time. It can get a bit annoying, but at the start they'll push you about it, and then it kind of eases off. So you don't have to get these photographs. We just stopped for the first photograph, and then we went past everyone that was trying to sell the excursions and the drink packages, because we already had whatever we needed sorted. And most times as well, they're cheaper to book beforehand. So that's another tip for you. Do try, and if you can book things beforehand, that's the way to go. And basically you're on the ship. Now what I recommend you do is go straight to your room. You should know your room number already, it should be on your booking tickets. Go straight to your room, and the reason why, every room on the ship when you get on board is left open. Every room. So anyone could wander into your room, or raid your mini fridge or whatever, which isn't free. Like a packet of peanuts is something like €3. Was it €5? Something. I think the cheapest thing is either €3 and skyrockets from there. So go straight to your room, and in your room waiting, there should be your welcome pack, your cards. Now your card is so important. I can't state how important your card is. This is the card that you let yourself in and out of your room with. On this card, it will have the time, what's sitting your for your main dinner. Now, there's a buffet. You can go to buffet whenever you want. It's basically 24 hours. But your main dinner, where you get dressed up and go to your sit down dinner, that's you're either in the first sitting or the second sitting, and it will tell you your time for that. It will give you the codes in case you want to purchase the internet. The internet's a whole other thing. It gives you access if you want to get your drink. If you have a drink package, you show them this card. If you're in an inclusive package, when they hand you back a receipt, as long as you don't have to sign anything, it's free. Now, things like say if you're at dinner, unless you have the top brand's drink package, the completely I think it's called easy drinking now. You can have wine with your dinner for free, but if you're on the premium one, you pay for the wine. So you really need to look into that. But rule of thumb is that if they hand you a receipt where you have to sign, you have to pay. The price will be on it. Where if you hand them your card and they might give you back a receipt, you'll see the price of the drink and you'll see zero. You haven't paid for that. So keep an eye on things like that. Equally so, if you have kids with you, they'll get their own card too. And they can go to the shop. There's a shop on board that has chocolates, Toblerones and all that. They can just go in and get them, and they'll give it to them. And then later on, you get a shock when you're getting off the ship, and there's bars of chocolate down for €5 or €10. So everyone has to have a card. Everyone's photograph is on the card. You need it for getting anything on the ship. They don't deal with cash at all. So you need to know that, you can go down when you board the ship. You can either go down and give you a credit card details, which I didn't do, or you can log in some cash. So I logged in cash because I had some excursions pre-booked, so it paid for those, and then it left over if I wanted to buy something on the ship, like if I wanted to get something in the shop. But cash isn't accepted. Only these particular cards that you're given. So if you have children with you, be very careful. They can go in and they can order whatever they like, and basically you'll have a massive bill at the end of it all. So you have your card. You can now lock your room. Your bags will arrive up outside your room for you. So once you get your card, you're better off shooting off. But you can do as well, you can say when you're getting on board, take out some lighter clothes or shorts or something to go swimming in until your bags do arrive, because your bags may not arrive for a while. And then now the other thing you have to do is the muster drill. So this is the safety drill, what to do if the ship is sinking or if something goes wrong, and things do go wrong, so it is important to do. The first one was before we were leaving Venice, and they were running late. Now, one of the things I was really looking forward to the ship leaving and seeing Venice, going by St. Mark's Square and all, and nearly missed it because they were running late. And I have to admit, I was really annoyed about it because they had basically finished all the parts in English, and then they wanted me to sit around then for parts in other languages, which was to me was annoying. Because I'm missing out on seeing Venice going by, which I had always wanted to do. Part of the reason why we had booked it. And you're being held in the room. And I'm not exaggerating, I say held in the room, because they have all the lifts and all the exits are guarded with people. So when you do go to the muster drill, and you must go to the muster drill, make sure they scan your cards. The same card I'm talking about, the one for getting in your room, for getting your meals, for getting your drinks, whatever. Make sure they scan that card. Because if they don't, you will be made go to the one the next day. because it's maritime law that you must go to these muster drills. If you don't attend the second one and have your card scanned, you'll be put off the ship. It's that simple. So don't think you're going to get around it. You have to do it. I recommend doing it the first one to get it over and done with, and then it's done. So, make sure your card is scanned so you're not made go twice. And then you're free to do what you want. You can go get a drink whenever you want. The buffet. You can go to the buffet anytime. They do pizza. Now, on the Msc Musica, there's two kind of buffets, and both do different foods. So, like, you could have one doing a kind of like a carvery dinner. The others are doing pizza, or the others are doing burgers and chips or hot dogs. So, depending on what you're in the mood of, and there's the best of fruit. It's lovely. So, you might run for the junk food initially, but you'll get tired of it quickly. So there's some really good healthy options there as well. And then you're basically free to do what you want. I went up on deck and loved to watch Venice going by. I was a bit peed off because we were almost missing it. But anyway, that's a different story. So that's just to give you the basics. That's the first day. So enjoy your cruise. That's just a bit of a breakdown if you've never been on a cruise before. So this is the first day. That's Venice. I might do another video too on the other days, what to expect. So enjoy your cruise and maybe other parts. So if you like, what did they all say? Click the like button and hit the subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll try and do some more. Thanks very much. Enjoy your cruise.